the senoritas or not?
Don't really matter. They all.
No.
It doesn't really matter if the senoritas or the guys. They all run.
They run.
I walk down the street and across the street. It's kind of funny.
Okay, Panther. Where does that nickname come from?
That actually came. It's what they call a street tag. Before I actually moved down here and started going to the university, I was actually living on the streets of Dallas. I was homeless out there, and it was kind of a thing to keep yourself, I guess, safe. So it kind of came about from my email address, which was Mystic Panther, and we just shortened it straight to Panther, so that it was kind of like a call sign on the streets. You could say Panther, and I'd be the only one to turn around, and people would know who it was and who you were talking about. And it kind of grew a reputation with it as well, and it kind of stuck. I moved down here, and
now, do you have any homeless jokes?
Not at the moment.
Really? You hear about the homeless guy? What he said to the other homeless guy?
Sure.
You can stay. No, you can stay at my place tonight. Anyway, let's hear some of your comedy.
Well, mine is still actually in the workings. The other night, I kind of got racial with it. I went a little deep in
racial. Who'd you go after? Blacks?
We thought it was hate comedy.
Or white people?
No, actually, I went after.
I mean, I personally hate white people.
So do I with dicks, but that's all. No,
so who were you going after?
Last week, I kind of went after a little bit of everybody.
Who took the biggest blow?
I think it was that Marine that was sitting right where Ben was. He was he just came home, and he was out of the Marines, and I think he took the biggest blow of it all. I know that
and I hope you're not making fun of our military. Those people give up their lives to maintain our freedoms.
Oh, they do, but they're great to crack jokes at. I mean, think about it.
I disagree. I disagree completely. Ben, how do you feel about making fun of the military?
Well, I have a little bit more conservative viewpoint on that too.
Well, anyway, tell us some of your jokes from the other night. Well, in fact, tell us what you told the Marine.
Well, I really didn't tell anything to him. I asked him, where he was originally from, and he said here, and I told him, I apologized to him for it.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry, you want to see him? Come over here and give it a shot if you want.
What's that?
A little bit 5-minute routine. What do you
well, I mean, go for it right here, or you go up there. I mean,
come on, Panther, come on.
Yeah, Panther. Yeah. No. The deal is because we're sitting here, they won't throw anything. All right. I mean, you can sue them. I can put them on the blog. Jim, can you count?
Hey,
can we count him in this one?
He's already bombed once on my blog.
Okay, all right, Panther, go for it. Go for it.
Jim Bart's in the house.
So wait a minute. I've already bombed on your blog, huh?
Well, that's a compliment.
hey, you're the comedian now.
Love is nothing more than negative hate, or positive hate, I guess would be better. Anyway, give us something.
No negative hate.
Well,
love is negative hate.
Hey, that cancels it out, Jerry. Positive hate.
See, last week I was talking about how the Border Patrol was actually one of the most feared law enforcement out there. It didn't matter if you were black, white, Mexican, Asian. You scream Border Patrol, everybody runs. It's just a little bit of a difference between how they run. White guys, we think we're smart. We run down the alley thinking we can blend in with the light. The blacks, they run into the shadows thinking they can hide there because it's dark. Asians and Mexicans, they all run in a house and lock their doors and scream out the window, "He went that way!" So.
I like it. That's a good stuff. That's clean humor. That's clean humor. We need more clean humor.
Well, like I said, last week, I did pick on the Hispanic race a little bit last week.
Really? Well, there are no Hispanic people here, so don't worry about it. Go for it.
Well, I
always like talking about people when they're not around, so go for it.
Hey, Panther. Hispanics are checking white. They're white, so you can't use white Hispanic. Use Anglo-Hispanic.
Well, you do remember what I said last week.
Yeah, but
there's now three types of Mexicans in this
I know, but forget white. Forget white. That didn't work yet. That didn't work yet.
But I know next week...
No, stop. What are the 3 types of Mexicans? I've been trying to think. I didn't know there were 3 types. I thought it was only 1 type.
Well, essentially there are 3 types in this town. There's the original Mexicans that come from Mexico and that essentially originally lived here. Okay. And then there's the...
Now, are they good or bad?
There's really no good or bad to it. It's
no good or bad?
No, it just all depends on your point of how you want to
you're feeling about humanity in general, good or bad?
Huh?
You're feeling about humanity in general, good or bad?
Insane.
Okay, so anyway, we got the first group of Mexicans that came over here. It was their town, and then the white guys came and took it away from them, okay?
Well, the whites, they're the ones that moved here from like around the state and everything, and they're called put me on the spot.
Anglo.
The second type of Mexican.
The second type is the white people that moved here. They're called albino Mexicans.
Albino Mexican.
If you live here long enough and you know a little bit of Spanish, you become an albino Mexican. And then you got the blacks that moved here from across the seas and stuff like that. They're just burnt Mexicans. They stayed out in the sun too long.
Okay, all right. This is how it works.
Hey, laugh. Laugh, Jerry, laugh.
Laugh therapy.
That was good.
Laugh therapy. I hope.
You know what? Give us one more because everybody wants to hear David do another one. Give us one more good joke.
I guess I am the joke because I'm white. That's the end of it.
That's the end of it.
All right. Okay.
You know,
Well,
white-
okay,
white-
Panther.
white-
Hey!